Hello friends, welcome to A Thacker Art. I'm Terry Thacker, an old artist learning new tricks. This is my very first video log, otherwise known as vlog. And in this vlog, I'm on a trek today. Now behind me, you can see, let me zoom it in a little bit, the traditional color wheel that has red, blue, and yellow. Close I could get where you could still see the detail. Red, blue, and yellow as the primary colors. In the last week on YouTube, and I'll give a little more detail on a tutorial I'm going to give on this, I've learned that there's another kind of color chart called the CMY color chart. One of the things that I've had difficulty with in the traditional color wheel is mixing purple, and purple happens to be one of my very favorite colors. So the new color wheel I'm looking for is called a CMY color wheel, and it's based on the CMYK color chart. In this color wheel, the primary colors are cayenne, magenta, and yellow, rather than the traditional red, blue, and yellow. And I'll explain that further again in a tutorial I plan to do about it later. So anyway, join me on my trek. I'm going to go to my local art store to see if they have one. I've looked online, but I'd actually like to look at it before I buy it. I think it's important to be as mentally and physically fit as possible as a person and as an artist. So I'm going to do my first walk in some time. And at my age, doing physical things is important. Also, I've had some injuries that make it difficult for me to find the motivation to do this. So I need to do it anyway. And sometimes that's how art is. You just do it anyway. So here we go. Join me on my little trek to the local art store. I'm going to the dollar store because I want to get some candles for basically meditation purposes, which helps me stay a little bit mentally fit. Although I must admit I do have many challenges with that. Anyway, welcome, join me. I'm glad you're here, and let's see what we discover today. Okay, so I'm outside now, starting my walk to the art store and to the dollar store. God, it's a beautiful day outside today. It's almost the first day of fall. It's been kind of difficult. I'm happy to be walking. It's been a few months since I walked because it's been summer, and I live in Central California, and it's sort of a desert valley here, so it gets very hot in the summer, and the older I get, the harder it is for me to tolerate those kinds of things. So this is my first walk. I'm very excited. It's beautiful today. It's probably about, I don't know, feels about maybe 70, 75 right now out here, which is very comfortable. One of the things that's been going on with me in the last few years is oh, look, I'm already feeling a little bit winded. That ain't cool. Anyway, I had an injury some years ago, and it's been hard for me to get mobile again. So taking walks is a big deal for me. And also I had a little bit of problems with my blood pressure getting a little bit high. So this is a really good thing. And the fact that I'm already feeling just a little bit winded tells me that this is something I probably really need to do. Okay, so let's go to the right hand. That's a little easier. Okay, so here we are. The sunlight is almost directly overhead. It's about noon, so I don't know what the lighting is going to be like on this, because with this camera, the monitor isn't extremely bright, but that's okay. You know, we'll do the best we can. This is my first vlog. You know, have patience. Myself included in that. So, walking down the block in my neighborhood, you can see the sky so beautifully blue today. And the weather's so nice. Let's see, what else can I say? Oh, what I was talking about is during that period I had, well, first of all, I had very little money that I could spend on luxuries like art supplies, so I've gone a long time without actually having any art supplies. And I got a little bit of more money, or I got a little bit of a back payment check, so had the ability to buy some art supplies, and it just really changed my attitude. And also, one of the things I wanted to do was start this YouTube channel, and I haven't been able to do that. I didn't have good equipment to do that. A lot of the equipment I had was over 15 years old, so editing programs and stuff that you need to make a good video, I just wasn't able to download on the equipment that I had. And also, I had a really bad cell phone, so took terrible videos. But since I've got that little back payment, I bought a new computer and a camera, and got a better phone. So, you know, it's kind of, that helps. I hate to say it, I wish I had the inspiration without all that stuff, but it's been a little hard. Also, you know, depressing. So, oh, this is a beautiful tree right here. Look at this tree. Oh my God, this is a beautiful tree. I don't know if you can see it, but that's just awesome. Looks like cedar to me. Anyway, so like I said, now I find, which is a place I would much rather be, I find that I'm inspired by so much now that it's almost the opposite problem. It's hard to narrow down what it is I actually want to do. But today I'm sure of what I want to do, and again, that's find the color wheel. So I'm having a little tough time walking and carrying this camera, so I'm going to sign off a little bit for now, and once I get closer to my destination, we'll pick up there. Anyway, thanks for stopping by again. Okay, so I just got out of the dollar store, taking a short break before I go to my next destination, which is going to be my local art store. I will mention who they are if they give me permission to do that, but I won't do it until I get that permission. I'm sitting in the parking lot. Nothing too spectacular going on here. And there's a nice little breeze going on right this second, which I'm really digging. Since it's the first walk I've taken, I don't mind taking a few little breaks, because I want it to be enjoyable. I don't want it to be feel like work, you know. Parking lot is not too full. Look at that. There's hardly anybody here. All the like this store that I mentioned earlier, the Big Lots, moved out of here. That was one of the biggest stores. Trader Joe's is across the street. The art store is also just across the street. I don't have to go that far to get there. They're all moving north of town, you know, so have to travel a little further. I'm kind of sad about that, because I really liked taking little trips to Trader Joe's when I was at the art store, because it was right next door. Now it's moved way uptown, and you know, I don't have a car. I drive a motorized bike, and maybe in one of my vlogs I'll talk about that a little bit. So, you know, I pretty much try and stay as close to the nest as possible, unless somebody takes me someplace in a car, and I'm all open to that. I'm down with that. Take a drink of my little ginger ale I got in the dollar store, because I was thirsty. Important to stay hydrated. Although water's probably the best, but first of all, I don't like bottled water. I don't like the idea of it. I think it's a big pollutant on the earth. It leaves a huge footprint, bad footprint on the earth. So I generally don't do bottled water. Also, I think it's not regulated in any way, so you never know what you're getting in those bottles. That's how I feel about it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm gonna head over to the art store now, and let's see what we can find. Hopefully they'll have one of the color wheels I'm looking for, the CMY color wheel. Cayenne, magenta, and yellow. Okay, so here I am in the little strip mall that has the art store. So Let me find out how they feel about me vlogging in there. Here we are. We're almost there. This is usually where I park my bike, but since I don't have my bike, can you see it? Oh yeah, there's the bike. Since I don't have my bike, this is it. Let's find out how they feel. Hi. I'm doing a vlog of my art experiences. Do you mind if I video in here? Where is she? He? She?
She's right there.
The tall girl right there? Or this girl?
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it fine? Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is, I actually wouldn't even mind mentioning your store in it if you don't have a problem with it. This is Tracy from
Allards.
Allards. Yeah, this is my first vlog, so have a little patience with me. And this is Allards. I've been shopping at this store for about, I can't even see you, I should probably do that. I've been shopping in this store for about 30 years actually. I've been shopping in Allards when you guys were over by City College and I was just a City College student. I used to go over there and shop all the time. So took a little hiatus. I've been doing art, but just not anything publicly for many, many years. So now I'm doing a YouTube channel and doing a vlog, and I don't mind mentioning Allards because I've been shopping here and I do like to support my local art store.
We appreciate that, and we support local artists.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
Thank you. Maybe at some point I'll bring you some stuff, but I'm going to give them a little tour of your store if you don't mind.
Sounds great.
All right, thank you. Okay, so here we are in Allards, and actually I forgot to ask her what I was looking for, but let's see if we can find it on our own. Oh, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to turn the camera around for a little while and just show you some of the stuff in the store. Of course, this is one of my very favorite sections. Oops, move over. Since I'm learning to do this, let's see, where are we? For most of my artist painting life, I've used either oils or water-soluble oils. I do like them. I love blending with them. But I have decided that I like the immediacy of acrylic, though it's a very hard medium for me to work with. Even harder than watercolors, which I spent a lot of time in my early time doing too. So these are watercolors. These are the two watercolors. And of course there's a little bit. Boy, I love the art store. There's so many fun things in here. Let me go see if I can ask somebody. Let's see, here's all the artist stuff, all the paints, but I'm not sure where one would find a color wheel in this store. I know they gotta have them. This is an art store, yeah? Okay, here's kind of the kids section. See all the stuff for kids and students if they want to play around with art. This is kind of gifts I like to give young children rather than electronics. Let's see. I don't see a color wheel here though. It's got to be somewhere near the paints, I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. Here's some tools over here. Let's see. So yeah, this is an adventure looking for this in Allards art store. Sketchbooks, another one of my favorite things, obviously. I have so many of them. And one day I'll probably take you on one of my sketchbook tours. One of the things I noticed when I started doing a lot of YouTube is that it seemed like all these artists were just doing these wonderful pieces really, really quick. And I suppose when you look at my stuff, you think that I'm probably doing the same thing. First of all, you know, I speed up the film so you don't have to, because I'm not doing a real-time lesson. At some point I might do something like that, but I'm not doing that now. And it's edited, you know, the parts that I don't want you to see I take out. Maybe I'll do one someday where that's not going on, but it is going on now. Okay, I think I'm going to have to ask because it's hard to talk and do this at the same time. Excuse me. Where can I find color wheels? Okay. This young lady's helping me from Allards. Oh, look it. I'm glad it wasn't poisonous. Thank you. Oh, I think they have what I'm looking for. I'm so excited. There it is. CMY primary color wheel. And it's much cheaper than it is online. Okay. Yay. Now I can look around for whatever I want. That was awesome. I'm so happy they had it. The CMY primary color wheel. Exactly what I was looking for. Okay. And again, I'm going to explain that to you a little more. I'm going to do a tutorial about it. Why I've decided to go with this. So, you know what? I want to look for a cayenne. So let's. That's the one I have, but I think this is actually going to work. This light blue permanent Liquitex basic. And I've got the primary yellow and the cadmium yellow medium, so I don't think I need the yellow. And I got it at the quinacridone magenta. I think that works fine for the magenta. So I think I'm going to go with this light blue permanent. It looks closest to cayenne that I can see. And prices are $5.19, which is not bad. And the color wheel again is just worth it for the color wheel today. Okay, so what else should I look for? Well, let's look at the brushes. I love brushes. I know I wanted to get some filbert brushes because the sizes I have I'm not real crazy about. So sometimes I like to look at the economy brushes because I'm an artist with not a lot of money. So but they don't seem to have a lot of filberts here, so, and these economy brushes, so I'm probably gonna have to. Ooh, these look like fun. I don't know. Those are actually brushes. They look like pottery tools, but those look kind of cool. Oh, there's only one of them. It's got a spot on it, so I won't buy that because that will bother me. Oh, these are brushes too. Look at that. Those are kind of cool. Those are differently shaped. You could probably do some cool things with that, but what I really need is a filbert. That's not going to help me. These are Simply Simmons brushes. I actually like them pretty good because I'm so hard on brushes that I don't like to pay a lot of money for them. What's this? Ooh, this one looks good. This is a size. What size is this? I guess that means 1/4 inch. And they're all any size. Only $3.99. That's awesome. Okay, so I think I'll get this one. This looks like a fun one. I think you could do some good clouds with that. Okay, let me see if there's another one I want. Let's see. I kind of have this size already, I think. I think I kind of want a bigger one, but that's pretty awesome if that's only $3.99, I think. Here, I like to get the ones that are still already shaped, if I can find them. So, actually, I'm probably going to take this one too. Okay, that's probably good today. I think that's probably all I need. But we'll look at some more brushes anyway, because they're just really fun. They have so many now kind of specialty brushes that they didn't have when I was first starting out. Kind of awesome, and at some point we'll do some tutorials on how to use brushes, but there are a lot of channels out there that you could look at that people do that talk about these things, and I would suggest that you look them up. Anyway, so this is our tour of Allards. Now I'm going to purchase my goods and talk to you later. So, mission accomplished. I found my CMY color wheel, which I'm very excited. Again, that stands for magenta, cayenne, and yellow, or cayenne magenta and yellow. So now, and we looked around my local art store, Allards Art Supply. Love this store. And now I'm going to go home and see and play with my color wheel and play with my new paints and see what happens. Explore. Enjoy. And I'll be back at you later. Bye.